So yeah, so anyway, he offers to bring him the office for the Attorney Jones to arrest him because he knew that what he did was illegal, and Attorney Jones this now respects him as a man and sees him that he's social material and says, "What? Okay." So now there's all this action happening, and after Captain America got the silent commandos, even though they're not called that in the movie, you're probably wondering what are these group of men who's following Captain America an epic battle that's being in a montage, several montages. And quick cuts being a montage and quick cut scenes to scenes. Well, those are the Howling Commandos, and Bucky Barnes is part of the Howling Commandos, and so is Captain America part of the Howling Commandos. You know, if you actually ever read a Captain America comic or seen Avengers Earth's Mightiest Hero series. Or see the original 90 X-Men series. So in other words, unless you're a comic book nerd, you won't know what's going on. Yikes. I just realized how scary that sounds. So, yeah, they come up with a plan to take down Hydra once for all, take down the Red Skull once and for all. Organize a plan, and it backfires because he saw it coming, the Red Skull. So, Steve and the Howling Killers gets caught, and Steve breaks free, and goes on one man, goes all by himself and leaves his team and his best friend behind. Oh, and at some point Bucky looks like he's dead because Steve couldn't save him while a moving train was being moved is at high speed, and they would climb on a moving train. Steve and the Howling Commandos. So Bucky's dead and returns in the Winter Soldier. And, yeah. Bucky's story doesn't end here. It ends, well, when Endgame ends. Avengers Endgame, I guess. I don't know. For Cinemax, for him, his big screen story ends at Endgame. Avengers Endgame. Even though he's barely on any screen time in Avengers Endgame. So really his story ends in Avengers Civil War. I mean, Captain America Civil War. Yeah. So he asked, once they got caught hand-divided by the Red Skull, him and what's left of the Howling Commandos gets caught by the Red Skull. Red Skull was jealous, blah blah blah, and asked what makes him so special. That's meant to sell tickets for the movie, because that's shown in that lines in the trailer. And he answers, "Nothing. I'm just a kid from Bookground." Blah blah blah. And blah blah blah. He says it intense. Blah blah blah. As he's getting bigger, he says he can do all day for Cummings, which is what he said in the beginning. He can do all day, get his ass kicked before he got the super soldier serum. Blah blah blah. Is what he said to a bully that was beating the ass out of him. Oh, I'm getting exhausted listening to this story. Not that great a story, actually. I'm disappointed, actually. I'm hoping to have more fun with this, you know? But I guess what you can do. They can't all be winners, right? So, and when he falls, Red Skull, he kills Red Skull kills himself by touching this cube that later revealed is one of the Infinity Stones called Tesseract in this universe. So, yeah. And Steve lands the plane into the ocean and plans a date with Peggy Carter. And she actually is waiting for a date and actually think that there was a chance of him surviving. Oh boy. Wait, actually, no, like, she gets ready for the date after she knows that he's clearly dead because the radio goes silent. And she gets dressed for her fake date with for Steve to dance with her. Then Steve wakes up years and years later in modern time. 2012 he wakes up, and the year 2012 he wakes up. And Captain says he's been asleep for almost 11 years. And it ends on that note, and breaks the news to him that the world has changed, and he's been asleep for 11 years. And curious if he's okay, and says, "Yeah, I just missed the date." So it ends on a punchline. And this depressing hurricane of a movie. It ends on a punchline. Captain America's punchline. Ha 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 ha. Ah, misery. Ha 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 ha. Okay, this movie is not that great, actually. I'm giving this a 5 out of 10. It's not that great. It's average. Fuck me. Another average Captain America film. Just like Civil War. Average. That's all Captain America wants to deliver me. Average. Average, 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 average. Fuck me. I'm just dragging this on long enough. I give this a 5 out of 10. That means it's average. 5 out of 10 is average for me. Average score means the movie is average. Nothing special about it. And, yeah, I'm depressed now because I realized that Captain America let me down again. Just like he did in Captain America Civil War. I don't know which was the worst Captain America film. Civil War or the first Avenger, actually. Civil War. Sadly.